This is the Kate Daly Show.
All right, welcome back. Kate Daly Show at your service. I've got the great Bob Zany, comedian, and coming up after Bob, Kenneth House, who flew a helicopter in North Carolina, is coming on, share some experiences with you. And then, of course, we're going to round out the show with an eminent domain case that's brewing right now. And there's so much you need to know. We even have Randy Parker from the USDA coming on to talk about it, former board on the USDA, and what's going on right now. And so, Bob, I welcome you back. And of course, so much to talk about in the news. I mean, every day is just a crazy fest of, I don't even know, headlines. But I know that you do this report on all kinds of stations all across America. You got to give us your report.
Well, it's called the Zany Report, Kate, and let's get right to it.
Got it.
A new study has found taking selfies kill more people than sharks, and those numbers double if you take a selfie with a shark. The American Dairy Association is looking for a chief ice cream officer, so there is hope for President Biden after all.
Okay.
And in Sacramento, California, I bet you talked about this story. The city attorney's office has threatened to charge a Target store with being a public nuisance for calling the cops after repeatedly being robbed. Did you talk about that story?
No, we didn't.
Yeah, one Target official was so mad with the city, he got his tuck-friendly bathing suit in a bunch. Come on, Tranny, laugh at that.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay.
That was great. That was great.
And then finally, I do a little thing. I've been doing the Zany Report. Really dates back to KLOS when I was Bob Zany Cub reporter, but I'm old now, so I can't be a Cub.
Right.
This is where I go back in time and revisit a past joke, so just bear with me. We'll go back in time together, Kate.
Okay.
Okay.
We're there.
It worked. We're there. It's October 11th, 2016, Dateline, Virginia. A child care worker was sentenced to 3 years in prison for child cruelty for promoting a baby fight club.
Oh, my gosh.
I guess they didn't follow the first rule of baby fight club. Turn off the monitors.
Oh, my God.
And there you have it. That's the Zany Report. I'm at bobzany.net. Check me out on Twitter at Bob Zany. I got the official Bob Zany channel on YouTube. Subscribe. It's free to do so. A lot of great clips. You'll be able to see that Gong Show there, by the way. So you get it's surreal watching it. And it's the opening scene of my documentary, Close But No Cigar.
Oh, my
gosh. Of me just, a kid with a dream, Kate.
15? Were you really 15 years old? Holy cow.
Well, you know what? I lie. I was 15. I auditioned twice. I had auditioned 3 times, and then by the time I got the show, like 2 days later, I turned 16. But I count the 15 for the auditions because that's part of the gig,
There you go. How was Chuck Berry back in the day? What was your take on Chuck Berry?
Chuck Berry is a great rock and roll star. I actually saw him at the Argosy in Alton, Illinois. Chuck Barris, he was the guy. He was the guy that they did Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. Remember, he said he was in the CIA?
Yes.
And people asked me, was he really in the CIA? And I said, well, he doesn't like me talking about it, but we did go kill somebody during the commercial break.
During the commercial. I love it. Oh, my gosh. My bet is on he was. That's my bet.
Well, but that's the beauty. It's like, they're not going to confirm it or they're not going to deny it. So
that is so true.
Maybe you're in the CIA, Kate. I don't know what you're up to.
I guess you never know. I could never be in a club like that. They'd hate me. They would literally. See, that's the self-esteem just talking right there. Yeah, there you go. I feel good about myself. And I just got to get your thoughts on Kamala when she took over. What was your take? What's your take? How would you describe Kamala if somebody was living in a cave?
If you don't see let me just say this. When she said, my values haven't changed, no one's asked her, so what does that really mean, your values? You mean all your opinions are the same,
yes.
But you can't say it.
That is so true.
I mean, you can't, you know what? Our job as a comedian is a BS detector.
Yes.
And if the people don't see the BS, I don't know what else to say. I mean, I really don't.
I'm with you. I'm totally.
But, they can always fall back on the certain cards that, you're sexist because you don't want. I was for Carly Fiorina for president during the 2016. So it has nothing to do with gender. It has to do with competency.
Well, I always say, you don't vote for ovaries. We're not voting. You have to vote for who can do the job. So it has nothing to do
Well,
with sex.
well, when you bet, you vote for the ovaries or under. I'm sorry, you must have heard that 100 times.
You make me laugh. You crack me up, Bob. I love it. Thank you
Okay,
so much.
I have my moments.
Thank
Okay,
you.
let's not push it.
Oh my gosh, thank you for coming on. So appreciate you. Love the Bob Zany report, by the way. Keep it up. I love it.
Thank you very much.
You betcha.
You're very welcome.
Can't wait for you
And
to come
you
back.
Take care.
You bet. You too.
I would love to be back, Kate.
You got it.
See what the response is. Okay.
You got it. I'll be right back. Kate Daly Show, KateDalyRadio.com. Don't go anywhere.